HOKAGE.
I'm gonna do this DANZO shit.
And bro, he always be saying, I'm doing what's best to protect the leaf. Yeah, bro, let's see them receipts again. Where was he at when the Nine-Tails attacked the village? Nowhere to be found. Where was he at when Pain turned the entire village into a crater?
Man, that nigga DANZO a hoe! On my kids!
Nowhere to be found. Where was he at when a 15-year-old edgelord pulled up to a summit to run hands with him? Nowhere to be found.
DANZO always just missing, man.
Fraudulent ass was the first man out the room.
Nigga, DANZO always missing.
Because he knew he was gonna get belt to ass by a 15-year-old emo kid.
That nigga DANZO ain't running with the damn Chihas, man. He gave that Itachi that ultimatum of death, my nigga. Itachi did what he had to do, but at the end of the day, when Sasuke found out, yeah, Sasuke was on that nigga ass. And he said he was gonna take out the entire village for that shit. That nigga Sasuke didn't get
a strong feeling of intense dislike or animosity towards someone or something. Now, as y'all know, we've covered our fair share of haters on this channel. From a zesty vampire walking around in Louis Vuitton to a super ninja beefing with a rat and some turtles.
Beefing with my chick, yeah.
But today, we're flipping the script. Today, I didn't come to cover haters. Today, I came to hate. I came to spread negativity in this bitch.
Yeah.
Keep it 100 with you.
Now you speaking my damn language.
I've been in hell. From that bogus ass copyright strike to me damn near breaking my hand and having to watch my football team be the worst team in the league for 2 fucking years straight. I am not.
That's why I just watch wrestling, man. I'm just saying that, hey, fuck that. Fuck football, fuck basketball, fuck you, motherfucker. As a matter of fact, that's hearing me say that. That's why I just sit there and watch my damn wrestling, bro. Jeff Hardy better than all them niggas. Rob Van Dam better than all them niggas. Facts. The two junkies that wrestles better than all them niggas. Would you look at that?
Hey, so on this very fine, beautiful day, I'm deciding to put this anger to use. Well, I'm about to talk about an anime character that just quite honestly pisses me off. Now, originally, this video was going to have multiple characters, but I've decided to save them for another time. Because this one character specifically just makes my blood boil to a point that I just had to make an exposed video on this nigga. And that character is none other than the fraud Kage, DANZO. So today, we're gonna be going over every single one of DANZO's actions and why I hate this nigga. And I got every single receipt I need. So, let's get this fraud watch started. DANZO, the most hated man in the shinobi world. A man that is solely responsible for so much stupid shit that has happened in the history of the Hidden Leaf.
I should be singing Shisui to this fucking day.
Let me just go ahead and say this right now, because this needs to be said, because it's not an opinion, it is a fact. DANZO was a terrorist to Konoha, and not just Konoha.
I should be singing Shisui to this day.
Entire shinobi world. And get this, he always be saying, I'm doing what's best to protect the leaf. As he proceeds to do the most inhumane, corrupt shit a character could ever do. Like, on the real, no funny shit. Everything that is wrong and corrupt about the Hidden Leaf is connected to this old raggedy ass bitch. And like I said earlier, I got them receipts to prove it. So, receipt number 1. The manipulation of Hanzo in the Akatsuki. Now that I'm thinking about it, this is actually perfect that I'm making this video right now, because the next roundtable trial is the Pain trial. And this motherfucker DANZO is one of the main reasons to why Nagato crashed out and became Pain. So during the Third Shinobi World War, DANZO schemed up one of the most diabolical plans to take out the Akatsuki and also become Hokage all at once. Now this was back when the Akatsuki were not bad guys. They were just some freedom fighters trying to achieve peace. But DANZO was not fucking with these niggas at all, because the word peace was not in this man's vocabulary at all. He thought that they would end up being a problem for the Hidden Leaf in the future, which that ended up becoming true. But this future problem could have been completely avoided if DANZO wasn't a scheming, conniving, dirty ass nigga. Now, this is what he did. He went to Hanzo of the Salamander and brought him a bunch of dead Ame Shinobi bodies and said the Akatsuki killed them. Then
it's like you wouldn't even think this nigga was even gonna try to be like a Hidden Leaf savior, bro. Like the way this nigga was putting niggas against the shit. Hidden Leaf savior, my nigga.
Ame Shinobi bodies and said the Akatsuki killed them.
Savior, my
then
nigga.
He went to the Akatsuki under a dumbass alias named Kanzo. Like, be for real, bro. You couldn't come up with a better name.
Nigga, what
Kanzo, you are the head of espionage.
That nigga Stone Cold Stunner,
That's
bro.
the best name you could have came up with as
Hanzo?
an alias. Oh my goodness, how did this guy get this job?
It's like me
So
going up to someone and saying my name
told
Malik.
them that Hanzo sent him and
Right?
the Hidden Rain were ready to make peace negotiations. Now, here's the catch. The bodies that Danzo brought to Hanzo were not Ame Shinobi at all. They were dead root members that were disguised as hidden stone shinobi that Nagato killed. Oh, and do y'all want to know why these root members were disguised as stone shinobi? This motherfucker had these root members disguised as stone shinobi because he was trying to sabotage a peace treaty between the leaf and the stone.
Are you serious, my brother?
Like I said
Nigga
earlier, the word peace is not in this man's vocabulary. This nigga deadass said, for the future of the hidden leaf, peace must not exist with the hidden stone. So Danzo grabbed his own men's dead bodies, dressed them up in Ame armor, and said that the Akatsuki smoked yo niggas, and me and my bum-ass Ambu Root will help you spin back on these niggas if you help me become Hokage.
Lord have mercy.
So
That
he
nigga was giving
basically
niggas ultimatums
slotted out
to
the
death.
Akatsuki, which led to
That nigga was just giving niggas ultimatums to death, bro. Dead
killing
ass.
himself and Nagato crashing out, killing everyone except for Hanzo and Danzo. And let me add on to
can't
this.
be mad.
If
I
Danzo
wouldn't be mad
never
at the nigga.
did this shit,
Can't be mad
then
at the
there's
nigga.
a good chance that the leaf may have not been turned into a crater later on. But guess what? Pain wasn't the only character who ended up having a villain origin story because of Danzo's actions. Because another person who ended up getting a villain origin story because of this man was Kabuto. And what happened to Kabuto was another tragedy. So how this happened, Danzo went to an
Elaborate,
orphanage
B-Lou.
and gaslit this former Ambu agent turned nun, No, to go on a mission to the Hidden Stone and spy on them. And if she did it, he would stop sending money or any funding to the orphanage that she ran. And to make the matter even worse, Orochimaru's freaky ass is standing right behind him. And he tells her verbatim, take care that your children don't get snatched either. Children with no past or no family are worth something.
Oh, hell no, man. What the
Yep.
fuck, man?
Another reason that Orochimaru should not be led 50 feet near a school. So this dude Danzo basically told her, bitch, get to work or I'ma make all these kids homeless and beg for spare change on the side of the road. And
What was
they
this
better
nigga in the-
pray to
what was his
God
reason in front of you?
that
Bro.
Orochimaru doesn't find them
This
before
nigga needs
CPS
ultimatums,
does.
bro. That ass.
Nigga, what the fuck is this bullshit?
So she had
That's what I'm
no
trying to
choice.
figure out.
She had to do it. Now Kabuto
This nigga
was
give
outside
ultimatums,
the whole
the
time,
worst
and he
ultimatums
was
all
listening
damn
in
time.
on this. But Danzo knew this, and he decided, you know what, little nigga? You're an orphan with no past, so I'ma put your ass to use. So he recruits him into the Foundation and sends him to multiple different villages to spy on them and commit espionage. Now, here's when tragedy strikes. About 5 years later, Kabuto got exposed when he was spying on the stone. So when they were tracking him, a shinobi tried to come down and kill him, but Kabuto sliced him in the guts. But guess who was the shinobi he split down the middle? It was No. She was still on that long-ass mission Danzo sent her on 5 years ago. So when Kabuto went over to heal her and was panicking and telling her that he was sorry, she looked at him dead in the face and said, "Who are you?"
That's fucked.
And
that's
Kabuto
fucked.
was sick
Oh,
to
that's
his
fucked.
stomach. He didn't know
Oh,
what
that's
to
fucked.
think because his mother
I'd be
figure
sick,
just
my
tried
nigga.
to kill him and she didn't even recognize him. And the reason why she didn't recognize him was because Danzo brainwashed her. Later on, Orochimaru told this man Kabuto that Danzo revealed to Nono that the reason why Kabuto left the orphanage was because he wanted to bring money in
If
for the
niggas was
orphanage.
to tell me Danzo
However,
did everything in Naruto, nigga, I'd believe him at this point, bruh. every war, every battle, every fight, everything that would damn near led up to the point. Like, nigga, even if you told me Danzo had something to do with goddamn Obito's damn rude awakening, that nigga was slaughtering all them goddamn shinobi ninjas, bro. Nigga, I'll believe it. I would damn believe this shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
That Danzo revealed to No-No
that nigga moving like that old man in Squid Game, bro.
Orphanage was because he wanted to
set up
bring
the whole
money
shit.
into
Set up
the
everything.
orphanage. However, No-No wanted to free
like
Kabuto
cool.
from the foundation so he could have a regular normal life.
They try to play it off like he
Danzo
cool, bro.
decided, you know what? Both of you niggas gotta go. So over the years, Danzo fed No-No false images of Kabuto growing up so that over time, she would not be able to recognize what he would actually look like. So when she was completely brainwashed and thought Kabuto was an entirely different person, he ordered her to assassinate the real Kabuto because Danzo told her that he was a double agent and he had to be eliminated. So Danzo essentially set both of them up to kill each other because they were loose ends that knew too much and he needed them out of here. So this evil bastard basically made a son kill his mother, causing another character to get a villain origin story. Now let's continue going down this list of atrocities.
I don't care how anybody tries to
3.
flip his
He was
story
working
and make
with
him
this
seem like
nigga
he wasn't such a
Orochimaru.
Fuck that.
Now right off the bat, that should turn your head.
I remember,
all
bro, I was
know.
in the gym one time, bro. I was in the gym, and I ain't gonna lie. When I'm in the gym, I'm that type of nigga, bro. I don't be listening to music in the gym. Like, you feel me? I may seem like that. Sometimes I do, but I'll put on a certain playlist. Like, I wouldn't put on no fucking. Shout out to my nigga. I love Earl, but I wouldn't put on no Earl in the damn gym, bro. I'm sorry. I need something to really get me going. I need to feel like I'm ready to fight Broly when I'm damn trying to pump some new shit. When I'm trying to progressive overload, nigga, I would need to feel like I'm ready to fight damn Broly, bro, hearing some shit in my ears. So, but I start myself off, I'm gonna be honest, with these anime ass, motivational ass, far from here is the sea. It's Vinland. It's one of them type of, motivational ass Vinland Saga, Attack on Titan ass quote anime shits behind like a sad audio in the background or some shit. You feel me? And one they had was Danzo. I'm seeing niggas in the comment, oh, Danzo really wasn't a bad guy. I ain't gonna lie, he just did everything for the village. He was trying to protect the village. He was trying to make sure the village was gonna be a great... Shut the fuck up. Shut up, nigga.
Evil this freaky ass nigga is. So what was Danzo doing with him? Boy, let me tell you, they were kidnapping innocent people and injecting them with Hashirama cells. And when they realized that it wasn't working, they started to kidnap kids and put them in test tubes.
Like, what the
and
fuck?
remember, he said all this is for the protection of the leaf as he proceeds to have innocent civilians of the leaf captured, experimented on, and murdered. And we all know there was only one kid that survived this shit, and that was Yamato. He had to watch everybody else die because Orochimaru and Danzo abandoned the project. So when Danzo came back and found him, he decided, you know what, little nigga? I'm about to make you my star Ambu pupil. So Danzo personally trained this man over the years and thought of him as his little successful lab rat. Now, moving on. Receipt 4, his beef with Hiruzen. Now, I'm gonna have to get this off my chest before we go any further. I do not fuck with the third Hokage at all. This old nigga pissed me off on multiple occasions. But you know what? Let me get the main one out the way first. Minato and Kushina gave this nigga one job. One job! Please take care of the child. And this old nigga looked at her dead in the face and lied like a motherfucker. Of course, you don't need to worry. You old raggedy bitch. No. What kills me, he really said, I take full responsibility. Then proceeded to throw Naruto in a rundown, nasty ass, dirty ass shack of an apartment. Nigga had the son of the 4th Hokage living in the fucking trenches. And the only thing that
nigga hated that nigga, genuinely, bro. The nigga had to prove himself worthy. Talking about he'll take full responsibility. Nigga, you ain't stand up for him. Nigga, that was Aruka Sensei damn job. I ain't never see this nigga eat ramen with him one damn time before he died. Fuck all that.
Could afford to eat was ramen and spoiled fucking milk. Oh my God, not gonna lie, I gotta stop myself right now. Cause this video could easily turn into me hating on Hiruzen instead of Danzo. So let me get back on track. Now, Danzo, without a doubt, was the third Hokage's biggest opposition. Even though they used to be childhood friends and rivals. But everything changed the night when Tobirama named Hiruzen third Hokage. Because back in the first Shinobi World War,
why does that always happen? Like, deadass, that always happens. Why do all these childhood friends just hate each other in the interviews and shit? And then one nigga out of the childhood friends ends up becoming a Hokage. And the other nigga just hates on him.
So when Hiruzen was surrounded by a bunch of hidden cloud ninja, along with Tobirama, them two crusty-ass elders, who for some reason are still alive immortal. Why are they not dead? And this Shushui's granddad are still alive immortal. Them two crusty-ass elders, who for some reason are still alive immortal. Why are they not dead? And this Shushui's granddad, who if I was him, if I knew what this nigga was gonna do to my grandson in the future, is it she sweet or shoe sweet? Either way it goes, bro. I wanted a plot out of that nigga I wanted a longer story out of that nigga so fucking bad. It doesn't even make sense how bad I wanted a longer plot just to see what like, bro, I'm only seeing this nigga through Storm 4, bro. You understand that? I'm only seeing this nigga through Storm games, bro. That's the most I get to see the nigga. Bro, that's the most I get to see the nigga potential. Like, bruh. Who, if I was him, if I knew what I even seen the nigga potential, this nigga was gonna do to my grandson in the future, I'll boom this nigga right now. But anyways, they needed somebody to sacrifice themselves so they could all get away. So Hiruzen decided to step up and do it because Danzo was too pussy. And the whole time, Tobirama was actually testing them to see who he was gonna make third Hokage. And since Hiruzen stepped up, he got named third Hokage. And Danzo got pissed off, jealous, and grew a massive hate boner for the nigga. And he was always plotting in the shadows to somehow usurp Hiruzen and become Hokage. And man, Danzo tried. He really did try. I mean, we already talked about when he didn't want any type of peace with the hidden stone because Danzo was a fucking warmonger. Hiruzen wanted the war to be over. But Danzo was like, nah, that nigga. You know peace isn't in my vocabulary. And Danzo pressed him so much, Hiruzen decided, you know what? Fine, nigga. I take full responsibility for this war, so I'ma step down as Hokage. Now, when they were having the meeting to pick who the fourth Hokage was gonna be, Danzo threw out one of the craziest names possible. This nigga said, I recommend Orochimaru. This nigga tried to have Orochimaru as Hokage. Oh no, that show would have never gained. Now the reason why he wanted Orochimaru as Hokage was because these boys were obviously working together. So if Orochimaru was Hokage, Danzo was also Hokage. But thank God that Hiruzen actually had a brain, cause he was like, oh hell nah, there's something wrong with that nigga. Nigga, the fuck you mean by that? I can't put my tongue on it yet, but I'm telling you right now, something is wrong with that freaky ass nigga. I recommend Minato Namikaze. Nigga, oh, don't act like you didn't hear me, nigga. I object. So the whole room decided, yeah, you know what? This nigga Danzo's tweaking. So Minato got named Hokage, and literally like a year later, Orochimaru got exposed for doing all that crazy shit. And the only reason Danzo didn't go down with him was because he... I mean, would you trust a nigga that looked like Orochimaru to be the savior and the watch and the nigga that has to protect that entire village? Excuse me? That freaky ass nigga that just did that whirlwind shit with his tongue? That same, you know what? I don't even know I can get back there. But still, just to look at a nigga, bro. Right? Yeah? We taking that nigga as Hokage, right? Maul got exposed for doing all that crazy shit. And the only reason Danzo didn't go down with him was because he wiped his hands clean and cut ties with him right before he got exposed. But Danzo was not done trying to one-up Hiruzen, because one day he decided, why don't I just try to assassinate this nigga? So that's what he did. He tried to assassinate Hiruzen. Man sent out an entire squad of root members to assassinate the Hokage. Nigga, that is treason. Now they failed because Hiruzen knew Danzo was gonna try this eventually because Kakashi leaked everything to him. So he sent Kakashi as a decoy, and Danzo, thinking that they just got the job done, was sitting back in the Hokage's chair chilling until he heard, huh? Nigga, if you don't get your raggedy ass out my chair. And look at this man's face, bro. This motherfucker then got caught red-handed in 4K, Ultra HD, and he should be getting 50 to life with no parole. But this soft-ass nigga Hiruzen decided to let him walk. Like, excuse me, nigga? He just tried to assassinate you, and you're not just any regular person. You're the Hokage!
Let him off on a warning.
Let bullshit like that.
Nigga just tried to kill the nigga, and he just let him off on a fucking warning. You serious? That's like you being a cop and a nigga pull a gun out on you. Next, you just gonna write the nigga a ticket or some shit. You gonna let him off on a fucking warning? You serious? You're letting that nigga actually live his normal day by day?
Slide! Even Danzo was shook. He knows he should be getting locked up. Hell, fuck getting locked up. He should be executed. And then Hiruzen had the nerve to say, but in exchange, he must do all that's in his power for the sake of the Hidden Leaf Village. Oh man, great job, Hiruzen. Dude really let this grimy ass nigga walk, knowing that he's gonna do some more bullshit in the future. Talking about protect the leaf. Protect the leaf my ass, nigga. See, me personally, if I was Hokage in this situation, I'm doing Danzo just like they did Shorty in the comment got killed. Head on a pipe for display. Oh my goodness. Moving on, man. Receipt 5. The mistreatment of the Uchihas.
This the shit that fried me.
Now this man Danzo was just like Toby Rob. He didn't like them damn Uchihas not one bit. A good Uchiha is a dead Uchiha to these boys. No, but on the real though, Danzo treated the Uchihas like straight garbage. He did not trust them one bit. And the perfect example for this is when the Ninetales attacked the village. Now the Uchihas could have dealt with this situation because their Sharingans could have stopped the Ninetales. But this raggedy bastard Danzo went to Hiruzen and said, now Hiruzen, you best make sure them red-eyed, dirty-ass Uchiha some bitches ain't out there. Nigga, what you mean? They could tame the Ninetales. Oh, please. Do you really trust a Genjutsu-wielding Uchiha some bitch? I mean, you remember that heathen Madara? That damn red-eyed thug. He controlled that big furry some bitch and tried to destroy the whole village. You can never trust the Uchiha. So Hiruzen decided to listen to this, and they ended up making them guard the civilians when they should have been on the front lines. And if the Uchiha were actually able to help, there was a
not to listen. Nigga, he literally said Orochimaru should be the Hokage out of everybody at that round table. You still listening to that nigga? You thought he just made a bad decision that day? You thought he was just talking out his ass that day?
They should have been on the front lines.
That's just a normal thing for that nigga.
It's
just normal for that nigga to talk out his ass. It's normal, my nigga.
High probability of Naruto not becoming an orphan and living a life with his parents. So you can technically say that the reason why Naruto was an orphan was because of Danzo. But this was just a beginning of Danzo mistreating the Uchihas, because after the Ninetales attacked the village, the elders got suspicious of the Uchihas. So Danzo and the elders decided to move the Uchihas all the way out to the edge of the village and have them surveyed 24/7 to make sure they weren't doing anything fishy. But all this ended up doing was just pissing the Uchihas off even more. And when tensions kept on rising, the Uchihas just ended up deciding to stage a coup, because they were tired of getting mistreated. So to try to stop this coup, Chisui was going to use his Kodo Masukami on Fugaku so he could stop the coup d'etat plans from happening. Hiruzen himself signed off on this plan because this would involve no bloodshed.
Bro,
but
I wanted to see, oh my god, bro, Shisui should have been so cold, bro, dead ass, bro. His older self, bro, he should have been so fucking cold, dog. That nigga should have been cold, bro. And the worst part about it is that nigga body was in the river, so they couldn't even reanimate the nigga, bro. The nigga body was got lost in the fucking. I'm about to snot rocket, bro. Nigga, that nigga body got lost in the fucking river, my nigga. So this nigga couldn't even see the light of day of reanimation. You couldn't even see what this nigga was like in the future. What the fuck?
Masukami on Fugaku, so he could stop the coup d'etat plans from happening. Hiruzen himself signed off on this plan because this would involve no bloodshed. But this bastard Danzo
That nigga
had
should have
other
been so
plans in
cold,
mind.
bro.
Danzo didn't think this would work at all, so he decided to call Shisui for a one-on-one meeting. So when Shisui pulled
Snatched
up
the
on
eye out
Danzo,
that nigga,
Danzo
literally.
looked at bro and started talking to him like, you know, Shisui, I really thought you was one of them good ones. But then I remembered what Tobirama told me a long time ago, and that was to never, ever trust a dirty, red-eyed, genjutsu-wielding Uchiha son-bitch! Give me your eyes, nigga! So Danzo beat the brakes off of Shisui, Michael Jordan his head, then ripped his Sharingan right out of his sock.
He lucky I wasn't there, boy. Ooh, nigga. Nigga. You feel me? Because 9 times out of 10, if I'm in the Naruto verse, 9 times out of 10, I'm a Uchiha nigga, bro. You feel me? 9 times out of 10, I'm a Uchiha nigga. So if I'm a Uchiha nigga, first and foremost, don't let me have none of them special powers that Itachi and all them niggas had. The Komoe, the goddamn Amaterasu. None of that shit. Boy. Nigga. I don't give a fuck. I see that nigga, I'm running up behind this nigga, I'm putting him in a full Nelson. I want Shisui to just put the beast on that nigga. I don't even gotta do nothing. I need Shisui and his damn self to put nothing but straight paws on that nigga mouth. Dead ass, bro.
And Danzo's greedy ass wasn't
Dead
even
ass.
done yet, cause he wanted the other one too. But Shisui ended up escaping, but Danzo ended up putting a 5-star wonder level on bro's head. So after Danzo jacked bro's eyeball,
He knew he was getting
Shisui
caught.
went to Itachi.
He went to Itachi and gave him the other eye, bro.
Itachi, I can't.
And this
do
nigga body got
shit,
lost, bro. Fuck, man, I want to see more of this.
Danzo took my manhood, my Sharingan. I'd rather the nigga take my balls, but my Sharingan, nigga. I can't do this no more, twin. Wait, bro, what are you doing? Don't stop me, nigga. Just let me fall. So Shisui ended up booming himself because of Danzo. Now we move in to receipt
Fucking
6,
crazy,
which
bro.
is without a doubt the
Fucking
worst
crazy,
thing that
my
Danzo
nigga.
ever did.
Fucking
Making
crazy.
Itachi boom his whole clan. You see, after he ripped Shusui's Sharingan out of his eye socket so he couldn't use Koro Matsukami on the Uchihas, he decided to fulfill him and Tobirama's dream, the Zero Uchihas plan.
I
Shouts
bet.
out Zamasu for that dumbass name I just came up with.
I bet,
so
man.
he called Itachi and gave him 2 options. Align with the Uchiha and launch the coup d'etat and be slaughtered along with your family. Or side with the Leaf, and before they attempt a coup d'etat, eliminate every Uchiha except your younger brother. What was he supposed to do here?
Nigga gave him no option. Dead ass, bro. Dead ass, my nigga. No option whatsoever. So death or be the killer, except for one nigga.
Had this nigga Itachi playing a whole choice-based game, and whatever option he chose right here was gonna determine the ending of the entire game. So Itachi ended up going with booming his whole clan and saving his brother. So Itachi, along with Obito, still kind of crazy that Obito helped the nigga do it, but these two boomed all of the Uchihas in a night. Every last one of them except for Sasuke. Parents boomed him out of there. His shorty boomed her out of there.
That's
So
so
after
crazy, bro.
Itachi dropped everybody off, Danzo did the most infuriating shit. After the massacre was over and everybody was wondering who did this, Danzo came out and said it was Itachi. Itachi Uchiha despised his clan. That
Bro, I know for a damn fact he didn't have no eyes in the back of his damn
Itachi.
head. Someone had to,
Itachi
bro.
Uchiha.
Someone had to put some type of bounty on this nigga head or something, bro. You could not just put this much trust in a nigga, bro. Dead ass. This old motherfucker. You couldn't put this much damn trust in this old nigga, man. I know he ain't have eyes in the back of his head like that. His spidey senses couldn't have been tingling like that. I don't give a damn. What nigga say?
Despised his clan.
This
That
nigga-
is why he killed Shisui and took his eyes and caused infighting among his brethren.
Nigga spun the
And
entire
then
narrative.
finally, he caused this atrocity.
Nigga spun the entire narrative.
Nigga, this is the most infuriating son of a bitch in this entire fucking show. This rat decided to frame a 14-year-old of him booming his entire clan, which he orchestrated, then said that he was the one who took Shisui's eyes. Like, you old raggedy bitch. Bro is lying on a 14-year-old's name when all you gotta do is take off that nasty-ass, musty-ass, stank-ass patch on your fucking face. Talking about he stole his eyes. Bitch, you got it in your socket. Oh no, and we ain't even done yet. Then this motherfucker walks up to Hiruzen's old ass talking about this settles everything. Like there wasn't a plan earlier that would have settled everything with no bloodshed. Old ass dumb fuck. And then what he says right here is just absolutely mind-boggling. Hiruzen said, what does this settle? Don't you see the huge problem that we're left with? And Danzo told this man straight to his face, I consider it very
fucked up, bro.
An entire clan just got wiped out, and bro's talking like, oh, this is just a minor problem. Like, bro, what? So Hiruzen finally had the balls to say, Danzo, I cannot allow you to act on your authority any longer. You're relieved of your duties. Get your bitch ass out my sight. Happy unemployment, fuck nigga. This should have been done a long time.
Nigga, that shit is
all the way back when he first tried to assassinate Hiruzen. Like, it took the level of seeing something like this for his old ass to finally fire him.
Nigga,
like,
he
come
tried
on,
killing
you. Done this a long
you.
time ago. And the icing on the cake to celebrate Danzo's unemployment,
nigga tried killing.
Itachi pulled back up on bro and told him to his face, just so you know, I heard all that bullshit that just came out of your mouth. But let me tell you this, if you ever lay a hand on my little brother, I will gut you and expose your fraudulent ass for the entire world to see. Keep your head on a swivel, old bitch. So at the end of the day, you can technically say that both Naruto and Sasuke lost their parents because of Danzo. Man, this guy loves ruining childhoods. Speaking about that, receipt 7. This old nigga is the person that leaked to the entire village that Naruto was the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki.
You what?
Yep. If you didn't think this old bastard couldn't be any more of an asshole, then man, let me tell you. Now I'm pretty sure the anime doesn't even touch on this.
But if you go and read those Itachi light
novels, it basically kind of alludes and tells you that this nigga did it. Now you see, Naruto wasn't always hated as a child, and it could have stayed that way. But Danzo decided to leak to the public that Naruto was the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki and basically use him as a scapegoat. So everybody in the village could focus their hatred on him, a literal toddler. So this ended up making all the villagers paranoid and scared of Naruto, leading to him being treated like shit and isolated as a child. So yeah, not only are his parents dead because of Danzo, but also everybody in the village hated the nigga because of Danzo. I'm starting to think about it. 90% of the problems in Naruto always lead back to Danzo, man. Receipt 8, trying to usurp Tsunade. Now, during the Pain Assault, Danzo decided to commit his favorite crime, treason. You see, he saw Pain's attack on the Leaf as an opportunity to make Tsunade look bad and somehow become Hokage while doing it. So this is what he did. First, after Tsunade was done cooking these old dumbass geezers because they didn't believe in Naruto at all, after they all left the room, old frog nigga was about to go warn Naruto to come back to the village because Naruto was Konoha's #1 option. He was the best player on the team. But Danzo, frog nigga, cause he didn't want Naruto to come back at all. This man was actively trying to throw the game for his own team. You want a real life comparison to this? This is like having 2017, 2018 LeBron and refusing to play the nigga. Danzo wanted Naruto to ride the bitch while the whole team was getting dog walks by Pain. Then after he killed frog nigga, him and his goons decided to hide underground like some rats while Pain proceeded to turn the village into a fishbowl and ends up killing God knows how many people. You know what's crazy? Even some of the group members were like, yo, shouldn't we be helping up topside right now? And this nigga was like, hell no, we ain't doing shit. This fails the end of that old slug summoning. I want to look 25 forever. Old ass bitch, Tsunade. But sir, what about the innocent civilians dying right now? Out of hell with them. They were a necessary sacrifice in order for me to become Hokage. What? And guys, remember, everything that this man does is supposed to be for the sake of the Hidden Leaf. So after the assault was over and the entire village was left in the ruins, Tsunade was in a coma because she was putting in work trying to protect the village like a true Hokage should. But since she was in a coma, the Leaf needed a new active Hokage. And this is when this old ass rat finally got what he wanted all along. DANZO ended up being appointed the 6th fraud Hokage. And yes, I'm going to continue to call him the fraud Hokage because I refuse to acknowledge this nigga as a Hokage. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached my final receipt of why
That's exactly why Obito is my GOAT, because Obito didn't tell Sasuke what the hell happened in Itachi's life, and the reason why him and Itachi did what they had to do because of the whole DANZO situation. Sasuke wouldn't have had to lead to doing what he had to do to DANZO. That's hence why I put Obito as my top Uchiha. Thank you very much.
I hate this nigga and why this man is the biggest fraud in the history of the Hidden Leaf. Receipt number 9, the Izanagi Merchant. This nigga can't fight for shit without spamming Izanagi. I swear to you, this motherfucker died 11 times fighting Sasuke. 11 times, my nigga! Now, how we even got here was just ridiculous. Because before this,
I'm glad they never put that certain part in the games, bro. I ain't gonna lie. If I would have killed this nigga off 11 damn times, bro, and this nigga came back every single time in the Storm games, yeah, you got it, my nigga. That
was about to be.
Glad they didn't put this Storm 3. That shit used to nigga, for niggas that played Storm 3 back in the fucking day on PS3 days, not when it remastered, and then they came out with all the games. I'm talking about when it first came out on PS3 days and Xbox 360 days. When that shit first dropped, if they would have had this same exact thing happening over and over and over, I had to keep killing nigga over and over and fucking over, my nigga. Yeah, fuck that. Cause that Tail Beast fight on that damn game, boy, that remote was about to, you was about to see a controller. You see how this shit is shaped, right? Imagine a TV, but it's a big ass hole with this shape in the middle of it. That's what you would have probably seen in my TV. I'm not gonna lie.
Exposed for trying to use
That's probably what you would have seen.
Kage Summit because he was trying to become the leader of the allied shinobi forces. But when Sasuke pulled up, old scary ass bitch dumped the smoke immediately.
You out now. You're right.
Ran off.
You're right.
He knew he was gonna get belt to ass by Sasuke. So when Sasuke was finally able to confront him and DANZO had nowhere else to run, it was finally time for this fraud to be exposed. So he pulls out that nasty ass, grotesque Sharingan loaded with Hashirama cells and tells Sasuke, I will be adding your Sharingan to my collection next, you dirty Uchiha some bitch. So DANZO runs up to Sasuke and swings at him with no hesitation. Sasuke blocks his attack with his Susanoo and just stares into this old man's soul. And look at his face, bro. He knows he done up. He knows his old wrinkly ass is about to get cooked by a 15-year-old. So Sasuke snatches this old nigga and just starts squeezing the last bit of life he got left in him. And he straight up asks DANZO, why did you do it? Why did you make my brother kill my entire clan and ruin my whole fucking life? And DANZO doesn't even want to answer the question. He just starts telling Sasuke, that damn red-eyed thug was a rat, spilling the damn leaf secrets. That's why you can never trust the dirty Uchiha. You're Satan spawn, you hear me? So Sasuke had enough of DANZO's bullshit and just decided to crush him, leading to his first death. Now, DANZO basically has 10 lives, because he got 10 Sharingans in that nasty-ass arm, and they all got Izanagi. So basically, the nigga can respawn 10 times. So DANZO decides to respawn by Sasuke, and he ends up doing one of the dumbest moves in the entire series. He tried to stab Sasuke with a kunai.
Wait, hold on. So Shisui had it, right? Shisui is a powerful ninja. Mangekyo Sharingan abilities is essential to conflict DANZO, who used the Fortnite Izanagi technique of altering. Oh my god, bro, this nigga could have came. Oh my god, this nigga DANZO, bro, he's such a fucking. Bro, we could have seen that nigga again, bro. I fucking hate that old nigga, bro. We could have seen Shisui again, bro. Shisui could have had a life.
Are you serious?
Nigga, what made you think that was gonna work? And then he really talking like he analytical, like, as expected. Susanoo, just the thing to protect yourself. So Sasuke squashes DANZO again, and that is another death. This nigga has been one-shotted twice. He sucks. Nigga has 10 Sharingans and Hashirama cells in his ass. You can't get any more carried than this. How the f are you losing? Nigga got level 99 stats in his ass. So Danzo responds again, just for Sasuke to casually fly up and use Amaterasu, incinerating this old bastard to death and killing this bum-ass nigga a third time. So Danzo responds again and starts blowing his nasty ass halitosis breath all over the place, just spreading his nasty ass breath across the battlefield. So Sasuke ends up getting in close, but Danzo ends up choking him. But Sasuke sends a shuriken at his arm and splits Danzo right down the middle, cutting off his arm and killing him for a fourth time. So Danzo ends up respawning again. And look at him trying to look all cool and shit. Nigga think he ore farming, when in reality, his sorry ass is gaining negative ore every time he's dying. So while Danzo was just standing up there looking like a doofus, Sasuke decided to show him what an actual ore farmer looks like.
The face that run the damn place. You ain't this style, son.
And when Danzo turns around, he sees Itachi just staring in his soul. And his old ass looking like, no, this can't be. You dirty Uchiha, you're supposed to be dead. So Itachi ends up using the Amaterasu on Danzo. But Danzo, actually being smart for once, figured out that this was a genjutsu. So when Sasuke came up behind him to try to stab him, he ended up stopping because Danzo put a curse mark on him all the way back when he was choking him. So Sasuke was paralyzed. He couldn't move. So Karin tried to come up and save him. I don't even know why she tried, but Danzo just kicked her sorry ass to the side. So Danzo actually could have ended this fight right here, but he decided to be a dumbass and start gloating and start saying how trash the Uchiha clan was and how saving Sasuke was Itachi's biggest mistake.
Nah, Sakura. I feel like Sakura put him. Yes, nah, for surely Sakura. Never mind. I don't even know. I was about to ask that dumbass question.
How trash the Uchiha clan was and how saving Sasuke was Itachi's biggest mistake. So this ended up pissing Sasuke off. So he ends up breaking out of the jutsu and blasting Danzo off of him. And Danzo ended up blowing his best chance at winning this fight, because from here on out, it was a belt to ass. Sasuke ends up sniping Danzo with a Susanoo arrow and booms him for a fifth time. So he respawns again, and he just decides to rush him head on just to get slapped again. This nigga is trash. His KD ratio is in the dirt. Bro is over.
Sorry, bro.
So then Danzo decides to use a summoning jutsu. So he brings out this big ass elephant tiger hybrid, and it just basically turns into a vacuum. So while this was distracting Sasuke, Danzo came behind him and tried to sink him. But Sasuke uses a fireball jutsu at the Baku. Then he turns around and just sending him flying and booming him again. So Danzo respawns again, just for Sasuke to come down and flatten him into the ground, booming him again. Nigga is so trash, he's getting spawn camped at this point. Look, he respawns again, just to take 3 shuriken to the chest and respawn again. So Danzo had 1 Sharingan left. So he decided to put all of his remaining power into this chakra blade. So Danzo runs up to Sasuke just to get stabbed again. And just like that, Danzo just wasted all of his Sharingan. This fraud couldn't get the job done with 10 Sharingans, wood style, and Hashirama cells. This nigga is trash. So Danzo ends up falling to his knees, and this nigga knows it's over. His pathetic ass tried to get up just to fall down face first. He was done. So Danzo, being desperate, decided to use one last trick up his sleeve. He ends up grabbing Karin and using her as a hostage. So Danzo had to be thinking, since I got his girl, I should be able to negotiate and get out of here. Cause ain't no way in hell he gonna hurt her,
ain't get no damn fucks, man.
Right?
Fuck that, nigga.
Both of them through the chest.
You don't give a damn. Nigga, you gotta do what he gotta damn do. This is family on the line,
his
nigga.
Face. This man was deranged. He was out for blood. He didn't give a fuck. He straight up told Shorty, since you managed to get taken hostage, you're nothing but a burden to me. So when Shorty fell over, Danzo knew it was over. We end up getting one of the most satisfying scenes in the entire series, as we get to watch this loser, this fraud, this war criminal run away like a bitch, cause he knows it's over. So then Obito came down and Danzo was surrounded by the final two members of the clan that he
goat.
destroyed. This was all of Danzo's sins coming back to bite him in the ass. Poetic justice. So Danzo in his final moments decided, if I'm going out, I'm taking you damn Uchiha with me. So he uses a reverse tetragram sealing jutsu and ends up blowing himself sky high. But even after using that jutsu, Danzo breached and he failed at taking them out with him. And Danzo, the evilest nigga in Naruto, the most pathetic old piece of shit, died a fucking failure and will be remembered as Konoha's biggest fraud.
Shitter! That fucking flight lab, bro.
Yesterday was Kaisana's birthday, and
hey, bro, great video.
And bro, he always
great video, bro. Great video. CJ always put on, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm still blaming her HOKAGE for this because this could have been stopped at the same time. Hey, that's a story for another day, though. But you know who was there in the end? My GOAT and my third GOAT. That's why they top 3 for me.